Welcome back to the finals of GPN. I didn't actually expect to make it to the finals. And the opponent for the finals will be Purplemurasaki. So, the really classic matchup of me playing a broken deck that Purple made against Purple himself. So I'm on Oxfox, which is a mono-white aggro deck that takes advantage of a lot of different synergies. It's a really low to the ground deck, really fast, can have some really explosive starts. Meanwhile, Purple's on blue-green pressure, which is a tempo deck that aims to fill its graveyard quickly in order to enable some creatures that benefit from having big graveyards. So yeah, guess I'm ready to start. And actually, who's on the play? Because does Purple have the higher seed or do I have the higher seed? I'm actually not sure. Purple's on play. Well, that's not great for me because I'm an aggro deck. Well, Wait, no, I only have one land, but if I ever draw another land, then this hand's extremely good. So do I risk this keep? What can go wrong if I don't draw another land? So I play Founding Hero turn 1. If I don't draw another land, I have to play Slapfield. And I hope to draw another land so I can downhill. I mean, I have 2 Slapfield. Like, that's a lot of oxen. I think I just keep this and hope to draw a second mana source. And even if I don't draw a second mana source, I still have plays. Purple's thinking about their keep. I wonder what they could be thinking about. Well, I mean, it just means that they don't have the nut draw just yet. That's what they're thinking. So if they keep here, then maybe that's going to be helpful information. Okay, they do mulligan. Interesting. And okay, I guess the game's going to start now. I wonder if they have turn 1 Cosmic Synchro. Or if they have turn 1 Cosmic Synchro, I wonder if they're going to keep it up, or if they're just going to deploy their own 1-drop. Seems like I don't have to worry about turn 1 Cosmic Synchro. So they don't have any removal, right? Which means I can just freely drop the Founding Hero and it's not going to die, most likely. If I top deck if I top deck a rail line, that'd be extremely good because I drop Slapfield Workgate, I play the rail line, and I play another 1-drop like Lily Reed or something. And suddenly my Founding Hero has double strike. They Monkey Shines. Alright, sure. They're probably just gonna mill with Monkey Shines unless they're specifically looking for a land. They're not gonna mill with Monkey Shines. Huh, interesting. I guess they were looking for a land then. And I'm assuming that's the land they drew off Monkey Shines. So they're gonna Mysterious Counteract, which shuffles away the other card. And let's see what they deploy. Oracle's Vision. Yeah, sure. So Nat is going to flip during their next turn. I don't think I really cared that much about Nat because I can just race it with Founding Hero. Like, I have the faster clock here. And they pass. Alright, so I'm really hoping to top deck a land here. If I don't, then I just... Yeah, okay, no second land. What do I do here? I mean, Slapfield Chronicle, so I can definitely play a long game. I think I attack here. I mean, it's going to flip anyway, so I attack here. They're not going to take the trade. Then I drop a second Founding Hero or something. Like, just playing a bunch of Slapfield doesn't really do much right now. So yeah, it's playing out second Founding Hero because it maximizes the impact of any artifacts I top deck. And do I play Lily Triton instead? It pushes 1 extra damage, but nah, I'll just do this. Let's see if they trade. Of course they don't. I just drop my second Founding Hero and hope for the best. Alright, sure. Okay, it's a May trigger, so yeah, it's just sucks for them, miss trigger. Missing a trigger in the most important game of the tournament. That's kind of unfortunate. That means they just missed out on a 4-3 this turn. I mean, they can still recover. If I don't manage to top deck a land next turn, then I'm still pretty slowed down. But that means my Founding Heroes can start swinging, and they do outclock the scuttling Nat. Okay, Dragon's Eye Descendant. That's going to whack me for a bunch. But at least I take 3 less damage than I would have had otherwise if Purple didn't miss the trigger. Yeah, ouch. This is quite painful. They can just activate this thing again next turn, and it's actually going to be flipped, so they can just get me lethal really soon. I'm really hoping to top deck a rail line. Like, that's the best top deck here. Oh. Well, this is very unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate, in fact. I even afford to downhill and do stuff. Like, I have to swing here, because otherwise these guys aren't doing anything, and I just sit back and die to Dragon's Eye activations. Maybe the best play here is downhill adventure, right? Then next turn, maybe if I top deck a land, then I can Slapfield lands, activate these guys, swing. I mean, and then that's a lot of damage. Doesn't feel great. Really, I don't think I care about both of these guys surviving. I just need to get damage through, right? Yeah, so I swing with both. One of them, Dragon's Eye kills one of them, and then I downhill adventure to get the lands. Okay. And I'm just tripping them down because I need to get them low enough to one-shot them, because otherwise they just one-shot me in a turn. So anyways, yeah, fetch land. Wait, I could have fetched Cinderblade. I completely forgot about that. Wait, could that have changed my plays? Yeah, I should have downhilled for Cinderblade, and then, because that means I get this thing active. Okay, yeah, I didn't play out this game super well. Well, the thing is, I still need to fetch lands here, because Cinderblade on its own doesn't do much, right? If I fetch Cinderblade here, I can turn on the double strike next turn, but then it's just a really lame double. It's only a 2-1 double striker. You know, like I need to play to my outs, and my out is drawing a land, so I can play out lands and activate this guy in the same turn. So yeah, I'll fetch a lands. And they finally transformed this thing. They just one-shot me this turn. I don't think I'm dead this turn just yet, but they can definitely kill me next turn. Or actually, 6. So 4 plus 6, that's 10 damage. They need to hit some. They need to get some really good rolls off Dragon's Eye Descendant if they want to one-shot me this turn. See, I guess if they played any from Mike Bruiser this turn, I'm not going to kill them. Jade Harvester, sure. Oh, wait. Well, no, I'm still not dead yet. They can't activate Dragon's Eye again this turn. They have 2 of these guys. Oh, that's from play. Okay. So I'm dead next turn if nothing else happens, and I can't get through for trampling damage. So I think I'm just, like, out of luck here. Yeah, not the greatest hand, I have to admit. Not the greatest turn, not the greatest game 1. So kind of unfortunate. Maybe I should have kept there. But, I mean, if I ever drew a land, I think I was really in a really good position, so I can also my keep was justified, basically. Anyways, what do they have in their sideboard? They have Relic Corrosion, which is annoying, Power, which is annoying, and Sunken Visions, which is annoying. I think, like, Thailand removes everything that's important, right? It kills Monk Bruiser, kills their temple creatures. Doesn't kill Jade Harvester or Dragon's Eye. Maybe I'll go down to 2 copies. What does Sifang Hu do? Turns off Cosmic Cinco, plus their sideboard cards. I don't think it's that great. It still might be decent. Ring of Souls. Actually, Heraldry. Heraldry's probably pretty good against them, right? I mean, it gets killed by... It gets dealt with pretty easily, but if it's in play, then their attack don't really do much because they do, like, buff up one big guy. Maybe I bring in 2 Heraldries or something, and then cut the Sifang Hus. I feel like I'm not boarding very well right now. Like, Liberty Triton is definitely good because it lets me get past their guys. Maybe cut down some Dawn Hills. Now I'm just trimming at this point. They're bringing all 4 Heraldries. Like, that thing dies to Cosmic Cinco way too easily and also dies to Spell Pierce. Like, maybe not. Maybe just go with this. Feel great. Well, I mean, I'll try it, right? I'll try this configuration. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Like, Lance is good, right? They get pretty big guys, but Lance lets me attack past them. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll just run this back and see what happens. Actually, Sifang Hu, like, what does Sifang Hu do? It turns off Relic Corrosion, turns off Twisted Masswork. They can just Twisted Masswork in response, right? I guess it prevents them from Twisted Massworking for Dragon's Eye Descendant on a critical turn. Is that good enough? It turns off their cantrips, but I don't see how that's going to be very helpful. Maybe turns off Car for a turn? That could matter. Alright. Anyways, time to hope for the best. Oh, do I keep this? No, I don't, right? It's way too slow. I have to mulligan this? I mean, it looks funny, but at least it lets me do things. Like, Heraldry is probably really good. Verdict is probably decent. Problem is I have no turn 2 play, but maybe a top deck one turn 2 plays. Like, Verdict deals with one thing, and Heraldry deals with one thing. I don't want to go any lower, so I'll keep this, even though it's not a very good hand. But, like, maybe it gets there. Maybe I top deck a 2-drop. Like, I always top deck a 2-drop. My deck's full of those things, right? Cosmic Cinco. Well, if I don't draw a 2-drop, then that means Cosmic Cinco is kind of useless. What happens if I try to get them to waste a counterspell on Lumen Bay? I mean, they're not going to waste a counterspell on it, but it lets me ramp. That means it lets me play on Cosmic Cinco more effectively. I think it's probably worth just playing it and then seeing what purple does with it. Anyways. Alright, so, hard cast Lumen Bay. How do you react to this? They're thinking about it. Yeah, if I get them to waste a counterspell on this, then it's one less counterspell going towards Heraldry or Verdict. I think if they have Cosmic Cinco, they're kind of obligated to counter it now, because, yeah, otherwise Cosmic Cinco becomes a lot worse next turn. Also turns off Founding Hero, or at least the Civilize on Founding Hero, which is something it does. Monkey Shines, sure. Okay, so I can, if they play out a threat, then I can slam Heraldry without any opposition, so that's going to be good. I wonder if last turn I should have just played out Lumen Bay as is, or like use the Eld cost. Lets me play around Cosmic Cinco, but then I don't get to spend my mana on anything. I think it's probably just better to, yeah, it was better to hardcast it, just to get my mana spent on stuff, and get cards out of my opponent's hand. Okay, good, they're fetching now, so they're probably not keeping up Cosmic Cinco. If they have Relic Erosion, then, I mean, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. This actually prevents me from attacking, which is also really annoying. Do I use Verdict of Council on this thing? That feels really bad, but at the same time, Heraldry. Like, Founding Hero for Accomplice has to be a really good trade for them, so I don't want that to happen. But what if I dropped Heraldry and then just didn't do anything with it? And what if they have Relic Corrosion? Actually, I can turn Heraldry into a creature, right? And then they just don't have anything to answer it if that happens, right? Yeah, they have no answers for creatures. I think it's worth just taking a risk, playing out Heraldry, and then Next turn, try to play Verdict, turn it into a creature, and now they can't deal with it anymore, and can just start swinging with a Heraldry. In that case, I play Heraldry and pass, right? You know, I'm not sure, but you know what? I'll just do it. Hopefully they don't have exactly Relic Corrosion. Honestly, I should have brought in more Heraldries. Like, Heraldry seems really good here if I can turn it into a creature. Right, mark the state. I mean, worst comes to worst, I start animating Serene Chapel and attacking, and I even get to exile some cards out of their yard for fun. Spelling that. Okay, sure. I don't think they have Relic Corrosion, but that's really good. No. Oh no. No, they don't have Relic Corrosion. That's amazing, actually. Want more lands, but it doesn't matter, because they don't have Relic Corrosion, and they have Heraldry in play. So I can just animate Heraldry and start going to town. And they can't even cause... Well, I mean, they can Spell Pierce this, but it didn't stop Heraldry from starting to go to town. So yeah, they let it happen. Okay, I don't think they have an answer to this. Okay, definitely just get rid of this Sculling that. That thing's a way bigger problem. Alright, perfect. I think I just got a really good hand. Or, I think my opponent didn't have a very good hand. They couldn't answer my guys. And just attack with both because... Or no, I don't have to attack with both. Athos trading with Founding Hero is... Actually, I think it's... If they trade, I think it's actually a good thing for me because that means they're less likely to draw into what they need. Yeah, because Heraldry is just like something they can't deal with. So I swing with both and gain some life. So do you want to trade? They don't want to trade. Yeah, seems like I made the right attack there. Or actually, oopsies. But yeah, they got the correct life total. I didn't. So they got a really bad hand. I see. Well, so it's all going to come down to game 3 because game 1 I was mana screwed. Game 2 they were mana flooded. Anyways, I'm bringing in some more Heraldries because I've seen what that card can do, and I'm going to bring out some Sifonhus because I haven't seen what that card can do. Actually, I'm going to bring out some Tile Lines. Yeah, Tile Line's still good for getting rid of the small stuff. But like, I'm going up in the curve, which is not a great thing, I think. Like, I'm just going really 3 heavy. Take out some Dawn Hills because that's also a really expensive card. Bring back some Sifonhus, I guess. Is Underpass better than Sifonhu here? I don't want to decide, so I just do this, I guess. No, cutting down Dawn Hills doesn't actually help me. I think I cut down Lances. Yeah, sure, I'll try to run back this configuration and see what happens. Anyways, hoping for the best, I guess. Actually, maybe a Heraldry on the draw is not great because they can Cosmic Synchro me way easier. And okay, yeah, this is unkeepable. This is not great, but keepable, so I'll keep this. I need the Lumen Bay, right? So I have Slapfield into Sifonhu, into Dawn Hill, and I bottom one of the lands. The good news is I think my opponent's also mulliganing, so neither of us has a super great hand. They keep. Alright, I'm hoping that they don't have a turn 1 Cosmic Synchro. Well, no turn 1 Cosmic Synchro, so I have turn 1 Slapfield Workgate. In fact, I have 2 of these guys. That's really nice, actually. So, do I play around Cosmic Synchro or Relic Corrosion? I think the answer is Cosmic Synchro is a bigger pressing threat. No, Lumen Bay is going to give me some extra land drops in the future, so yes, I should keep it. Yeah. No, I just need some way to make my cows useful, because other guys are... I mean, Scully Nat is going to have flying. Sifonhu's ability is actually turned on by the Oxen, or the Demigod mode. We'll see the Oxen's attack. Bounty Hero. Alright, wonderful. I think the line here is Slapfield Workgate, if it gets countered or not. If it doesn't get countered, then I play Founding Hero afterwards. If it does get countered, then I play Founding Hero afterwards. Yeah, seems solid. If I play Sifonhu here, what happens? It gets countered, most likely. You know what, I'll go for Slapfield, Founding Hero. They're thinking. I mean, the Slapfields come up the ground really easily. It seems like they are going to counter it. Oh, I mean, that's fine. Anyways, does this get countered? Do you have a Cosmic Synchro? You don't. Okay, good to know. Next time I'm going to be swinging with a Founding Hero with Civilized. Let's see, turn 3. They still haven't flipped Sculling that yet, which is a good sign. They're just gonna play out Dragonside as is. Okay, sure. How big is that thing? I mean, I can afford to take a hit. It's only a 4/4 right now. And they're tapped out, so I can enable Founding Hero this turn. In fact, I can Dawn Hill grab the lance and then start attacking with Founding Hero. Literary Triton. See, that's even better. I have 3 mana to play with this turn. I wonder if Ring of Souls is better. No way Ring of Souls is better. I think it's just, yeah. So Dawn Hill, grab the lance, play a lance, play Literary Triton, put the Aura on the Founding Hero, and start swinging out with my giant double striking thing that they're kind of forced to chump. Alright, I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, Dawn Hill. Grab the lance, play Lumen Bay, use the extra land drop from Lumen Bay, and play Literary Triton, and start swinging up my Founding Hero. Now let's see how purple deals with this thing. Are they going to chump this turn? Because if you don't, then you're going to take a bunch of damage. Oh yeah, right, this thing too. Oops. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I got the wrong thing. Okay, they are going to chump. Good, that's a good sign for me. Alright, I think I have a pretty good line to winning the game, because next turn I drop Sifanghu, and I mean, they can't play any spells, and spells are probably what gets them caught up. Monkey Shines, they're digging. Like, they just need Relic Corrosion here, right? If they can Relic Corrosion my lands, then yeah, Relic Corrosion can't turn off Founding Hero because I have redundant copies of enchantments and artifacts. So the best they can do is Relic Corrosion my lands so that Founding Hero doesn't hit as hard. If I top deck a land next turn, it's still really good because I drop Sifanghu, activate the Demigod mode, and attack with all my Oxen, and that makes a bunch of 1/1s. And they kept stuff on top, so they probably found a Relic Corrosion. Another monkey. Oh, they're digging even harder, I guess. Or they did find Relic Corrosion, and they're just going to play their other Monkey Shines. Okay, they found what they needed. Actually, what else? Oh, Sunken Ambition. Or Car. Like, no, if they had Car, they definitely would have played it by now. So they don't have Car. Like, Car is 2 mana right now, right? I have enough random permanents in play for that to oh, they might have Car. Ah. Well, the good news is, it doesn't kill creatures. So, I mean, the worst they can do is -4, kill one of my non-creatures, probably the lands, and then try to flip into something good. I mean, if they flip into Dragon's Eye Descendant, they're gonna whack me for a lot, right? They're gonna whack me for like 8 or something. That's still fine, I think. Oh no, it's not fine, because once Dragon's Eye Descendant's in play, they can just keep activating it, and then just kill me next time with Vicious Metamorph buffed by Dragon's Eye. Eesh, that's a problem. Okay, they will kill the lands. Yeah, that's what I expected. Okay, what do you fill up? What do they flip? Denethor Muckbruiser. That's fine. They can't block Founding Hero because Livery Triton has this thing on it, or the Livery Triton aura is on it. It's only hitting for 6. But Denethor Muckbruiser gets chumped. So I just have to hope they don't have Dragon's Eye Descendant, I guess. And then I have to kill the card probably before they start killing face, because yeah, cards +2 is really scary. Top decking land is really good for me here, because Sifanghu. If I don't top deck a land, do I play Sifanghu or do I play Dawnhill? Okay, they're not going to try to block for car. They're just going to try to race me. If they have Dragon's Eye Descendant in hand, they definitely can race me. So that's what I'm slightly worried about. Verdict of Council. Okay, that's really nice. So gets rid of Denethor Muckbruiser. Suddenly makes all my Oxen super scary. Yeah, that's like the best top deck I could ever ask for. It even lets me kill car and still hit face. Wow, thank you, deck, for giving me the best top decks at the best opportune moments. Anyways, yeah, this is amazing. So, these guys go here, these guys, or this guy goes here, yeah. And I don't see how they're getting out of this. I mean, actually, Dragon's Eye Descendant, maybe if they have the Dragon's Eye Descent one-shot, then they can get there. Like, they need to, oh, no, they're just dead. Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright then, so, yeah. That marks the end of the GP, and that means I've won the GP yet again with a broken linear purple deck. And somehow I always win by top decking super well at the best moments. Like I remember during the GPs where I played Dreamsight Minister 8-sack or Dreamsight 8-sack after Minister got nerfed, I was always top decking Dreamsight Wells at opportune moments from a 140 card deck. And then during the GP where I won by playing Blue-Green Ramp, I was top decking cards after not drawing super well for a bit. I was top decking cards and completely... No, oh right. I top deck card, played card, -4, killed something, and then flipped Layer and Alpha off of it, and that won me the game. After a really close game 2 and game 1. And I guess here I just top decked Verdict of Council and killed Denethor Muckbruiser, and the rest was history. I mean, if I didn't top deck Verdict of Council, then I would be forced to swing a card with Founding Hero, which wastes a bunch of my damage. And then I just play Dawnhill and hope Vicious Metamorph doesn't get me. Yeah, I mean, either ways, I'm not sure. I think like game 1 and game 2 of this set are kind of non-games in that we both got hands that had mana problems. Like purple flooded out, I got screwed. But you know, the game 3 at least was interesting. I mean, I got the early lead and then it kind of just shut the game off. Yeah, I got the early lead, but then they dropped Car, which might have caught them back up. But then I top decked Verdict, which completely flipped the script on them, and then the game was over. But yeah, I guess that's GPN, and somehow I got another GP win under my belt. I wonder what card I should promo. Well, I'll think about that later. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. See you next GP.